has committed adultery. Suspicion, no. That he should go to the high priest. He said jealousy is stirred up in him. Go to the high priest, report her. They will summon her, and they will take dust from the temple, and they'll mix it with water, and they'll give her to drink. If she's not guilty, nothing will happen to her. But if she's guilty, her stomach will swell, her thigh will rot, and she will die. I said, well, any woman who sees that and goes to commit adultery, she knew what was coming. Then I kept reading to see where God said if the woman too suspect. Our own is not suspect. We don't catch them. We've caught them at it. It's not just suspicion. We have caught them. I was reading to see where God will say if the woman too suspect, go and report. I didn't see it. I finished the book of Numbers. In no day. I went to Deuteronomy. In no day. Exodus. So in no day. Genesis. So in no day. I said, God, what is this? I said, God, this is wrong. This is unfair. This is not right. How can you give the men the opportunity to come to you and say, I suspect? And you won't give the woman the opportunity to come and say, I caught him. We did not even just suspect. We caught him. Why will you do that? That's unfair. I told God, I said, when I get to heaven, that's one of the first questions you will answer for me. I said to God, I don't like this. This is not fair. You are part of the problem. A man who commit adultery 65,000 times. Everybody will say to the wife, you know, keep praying for him. Submit some more. Love him. A woman will commit once and the whole world will rise up against her. I said, God, you are the problem. Why will you do that? One day, everywhere I was preaching to women like this, I was saying, one day I was preaching in a Methodist church, River State Methodist Women's Convention. All of them came from all over the state. There were thousands of women there. And I was saying this thing. God said to me, stop. You don't have to wait till you get to heaven for me to answer you. He said, I'll answer you now. And the way you have accused me before the people, vindicate me. I said, Lord, what do you mean? He said, I do not condone adultery in men. I already said it that a man who commits adultery is reduced to a loaf of bread. In Message translation, he said he commits a brainless act. He's brainless. In the book of Job, he says, adultery will root out all my increase. In the book of Job, he says, if I have looked at another man's door, he said, then let my wife grind for other men. May other men bow upon her. Go read it, it's there. He says, no, I don't condone adultery in men. He said, but the reason I'm particular about the woman, hear me well, woman. The reason I'm so particular about the woman is that the woman is the only legal doorway through which life comes to the earth. So if she pollutes that passage, everything that comes through her is polluted. That's why Jesus was born by a virgin. So that he will not take on spirits that have nothing to do with the kingdom. That's why you cannot open your body anyhow. Man, as if a man suspects that his wife has committed adultery. So let's confirm the first statement, which is written in the book of Proverbs chapter 6 verse 26. But it is better to read from verse 20 all the way to the end. So I'm going to do that in my next video. So that's what the Bible says. Then when I also put it on AI, on Google, it also explains further, and we're still going to do that in another video. Then here we have more points, which we are still going to talk about in another video. So what do you think about this video? You know the funniest thing, many of our Christian brothers, they have King Solomon in the Bible and King David as their role model. And you will be wondering when they keep explaining about it. But the funniest thing is none of them has any idea about the deeper knowledge or the deeper thing that these stories are telling us. When they tell you they want to be like David and Solomon, you wonder, do they have the grace that these people carry? Do they have the riches, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that these people carry? Do they converse with God one-on-one like these people did? They don't even think about, let's not even think about all of the negativity that happened to these people, how they ended up. You know, to be a polygamist, you keep being a polygamist. They never stopped. It's not that because I married 3 wives, that is why I will be satisfied. No, they are never satisfied. Solomon married how many? How many concubines? Did he stop? He never. Even David, up to the point of death, they still found him another, the most beautiful babe. And the only thing is that he couldn't touch her. But he never stopped. So polygamist-minded person never stop. They keep searching for more. So I think, to me, polygamist is a confession spirit, because you are never going to stop at one. You are never. So all these our men should better read the Bible deeper, because they don't read. They only depend on what the pastors are teaching them. And at the end of the day, they will come and be feeding you with all of those. So they are having David and Solomon as their role models, but they do not read the parts that actually address adultery, that condemned their actions. They don't read all that. They never bother to read all that. We have some other things to talk about, and I'm going to do that in my next video.